Yo, what is up guys? Vitality here, and welcome to day 9 of the solo survival series, recorded on the official ARK cluster. And what a huge achievement it is making it all the way to day 9. Honestly guys, this never happens, so if you haven't already, smash that like button. Let's try and reach 1,000 likes. As you can see, the rat hole is still going amazingly well, and as always, there's a lot of things that I want to try and get done today. I really want to upgrade the base to TEK. I want to get a TEK replicator. If you'll remember, in the last episode we got almost 3,000 element from a raid, and since it wasn't on my home server, I just put it in a box at the bottom of the ocean, but I'm thinking of using that LE to make a TEK replicator, which I can put in my crafting area, and we've got a bunch of LE dust from that raid as well in one of these vaults. So honestly, I think today's the day. I think today's the day we end up getting TEK, which is honestly a monumental achievement. I don't think I've ever gotten TEK as a solo on official. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get that done. We're definitely going to do that today. In the last episode, I planted a bunch of plant species Y and some plant species Z, which is growing nicely, as you can see. We do have quite a few already growing, which is absolutely lovely. The other thing I want to do today is hatch all of these eggs. Mostly the stego eggs I really want to hatch. I want to get like a cryo fridge full of stegos that I can just throw into any base I find. But if we're going to do that, I think we're probably going to have to expand the base. I'm thinking of adding another layer of wooden foundations and ceilings, probably off this sort of ledge here. I think that would look alright, and yeah, it'd give us a lot more space. So guys, I'm going to get started building that extension. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and with all that being said, I hope you enjoy today's video. Alright guys, so I've built a bit of a platform here. I was going to expand it across the whole base, but I feel like it's a good idea to have this little section open, just in case we raise something bigger, like a Giga or a Karcher. You know, something along those lines. We're going to need that extra headroom, so yeah, I think this is a big enough ledge for now. I've got a bunch of stego eggs on me from the previous raid, and I've got a couple of egg incubators I'm just going to place here. Seems like as good as a place as any. And I'm also going to place this feeding trough, probably just here. Nice. Okay, let's get these stego eggs hatching. I'm pretty sure these all have a decent HP stat. 41, 42, 41, 42, 38. Ooh, that's a bit low. 42, 42, 42, 42, 38. Okay. 42, 42, 42, yeah, okay. Look, 42 is not bad. I know I have a better stego somewhere. I think I've got a 47 HP stat. But look, those 42 stegos are still going to be pretty good. I also have a couple of TEK stegos that I got from that raid as well, which I think are probably worth checking the stats on. Okay, yeah, okay, alright. My HP stat on the TEK stegos is not very good. It's only 38. It's definitely better on my normal stegos, so yeah, we're just going to keep breeding those up. Yeah, there it is, 47 points into HP, 28,000 health. I definitely want to throw that into a base today. 1000%. Alright, well if we're going to hatch these stegos, we're definitely going to need to fill this feeding trough. So I'm going to go farm some berries, probably with the Meguana. That shouldn't take too long. Alright, the feeding troughs are stacked. I've got 2 of them here because, yeah, we're about to have a very busy base. These eggs are almost ready to hatch. Things are going to be a little bit hectic. But it's certainly going to be good having some stegos that we can just kind of, you know, throw into bases. Disposable stegos, I guess you could say. Let's get them all out. I'm just going to hatch them all at once. Oh my god, that's a lot of stegos. Okay. I'm going to imprint on all of them, or at least the ones I can access. I'll just have to whip some of these out the way. There's quite a few here. Alright, these are all nicely spread out. I'm honestly not sure how many there are, but there looks like there's like 30 baby stegos on this platform. I've got 3 more to hatch here as well, which I might as well do. Nice, we actually got twins from one of those as well. Alright, they're all officially claimed. It's going to be a nightmare feeding them through this baby stage, but we'll get it done. I just need to separate them all so I can like feed them all accurately, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so I have just finished counting all these stegos and filling their inventories with berries, and we got 16 in total, 10 females and 6 males, which is a pretty good, I guess you could say it's a good ratio. Maybe it would have been better to get a few more females, but honestly, I think it'll be okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to stick by the base and baby these guys for a little bit, just until they make it to 10% and can start feeding off the trough. But we need to do a little bit of base organizing anyway, so yeah, I can stick around here and do that, no problem. So with the stegos raising nicely upstairs, it was time for me to get this TEK replicator. And to do that, instead of crafting it, I was gonna trade for it. You see, in the last episode, I managed to find almost 3,000 element in a raid. Unfortunately, the raid that I did was not on my home server, so that element was pretty much useless to me. Luckily, I knew a tribe on that server that could use the element, so I decided to set up a trade. In exchange for 3,000 element, I was going to get a TEK replicator, 2 TEK generators, a TEK trough, and a couple of TEK teleporters. To be honest, I think this was a fair trade. I was giving him a ton of element and I was getting a few TEK structures in return. I could have spent the time, you know, bringing all the resources over there and crafting it, but it was just way quicker to do it this way. Now you're probably wondering, how have you got the TEK engrams to access all of these structures? And the answer to that is, well, I've already done a boss fight. I actually did it all the way back on day 2. There was a really nice tribe that decided to take me through a boss fight with them, and I was super grateful for it. I didn't end up including that in the video at the time because I felt like it was a bit out of place. But yeah, if you're wondering how I got the TEK engrams, that's how I got it. Because I was giving this guy so much element as well, he also decided to throw in a few eggs my way. I think for the amount of element that we gave that guy, this is a more than fair trade. I mean, there's always going to be people in the comments section that are going to say, oh, you're a YouTuber, you know, people are going to give you whatever you want. But man, I gave that guy like 2.6k Ellie. It was going to be useless to me because I couldn't transfer it over to my home map. If anything, I'm the one that got fleeced, so yeah. To be fair though, we did get quite a few eggs out of that as well, so yeah, can't complain. I'm definitely going to set up this TEK replicator. I'm thinking of putting it on like, I don't know, like a ceiling above the crafting station. I need to make some metal structures. Is there going to be enough space for me to put it up here? I feel like there will be. Honestly, I don't know what's obstructing. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of greenery there. I think that's a pretty good spot to put it. Yeah, look, I'm happy with that. Damn. That's the first TEK replicator I've ever placed in a solo series recorded on official. That's crazy. I can't believe we've made it that far. That's actually awesome. Hell yeah. Man, I'm just so proud of how far we've come. I'm definitely going to place a TEK generator as well. I think the best place to put it would be like, maybe where I've got this normal generator. Even over here I think would be alright. Because I want it to power all the stuff that's up there, as well as all the stuff that's down here, so we kind of have to put it somewhere in the middle. I think this is an alright place for it. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. We need to make some element. But we got plenty of Ellie dust from that raid, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, we've got some element lying around anyway, I think. Yeah, we got 10 here. Damn, that's a good feeling right there. TEK generator? Holy. Yo! Yo, I just went out here to check my range and someone's sitting on a PT scouting my base. Got him. Come on, shotgun. Killed him. Damn, what the hell was this guy doing with all these eggs at my base? That's a bit scary. He wasn't even saying anything in chat. Damn, this guy had make 1 eggs. Some really decent flak, man, that is terrifying. This guy was definitely scouting my base. This Pyromane didn't really have anything on it. PT. Yeah, PT was empty too. That's so scary. He said, chill, I was in kitchen making food. I don't know what the blurred out word is there. He said I was going to stem out. I said low-key self-defense though on my part, which is, you know, fair enough. I mean, most of the eggs he had on his body were just like Meguanas. I really want to find where this guy lives. I've scouted so much of the home map, but I'm pretty sure he lives on this map, and I still haven't found him, so I might head out there and go for a bit of a look. We'll see what we can find. So, I've been doing a little bit of scouting, hoping to find this Terra Rover's base, and I haven't found his base, but I have found this Tribe of Swordman's base. He's got a skin on all of his structures. It's super interesting because it looks like this is a fairly scary looking base. I mean, there's a lot of Teslas up there, quite a few heavy turrets. I don't even know where the entrance is. I don't think this is the spot I raided in the last episode. Oh, it is actually. It is the spot. Damn, okay. I guess you could say I'm quite experienced when it comes to... What the hell is that? Tribe of Dinero. Where do these guys come from? Alright. That's a bit concerning. I mean, I guess they must have a base down there or something. I don't know. Maybe they were just scouting. I'm not too sure. Are they going to leave me to it so I can scout the base? Hopefully. Oh, no way. Unfortunately, those guys did not leave me to it. So I was forced to PvP with them. And because I had a Griffin, I definitely had the advantage. I don't know what this guy was thinking, really. He's got a Pyromane though. Since they both had Pyromanes, the only way I was gonna win a fight against them was if I got off my Griffin and fought them on the ground. Got him? Oh my god. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, what a bowler. What a bowler. Best bowler in Oceania right now. Oh my god, okay, he's dead. He's dead. Oh man, this is hectic. This is actually hectic. I need to get the bowler off this Pyromane. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I've got no idea where this guy went, but the guy I killed's body is right here. Damn, this guy kind of had a lot of stuff on him. Yeah, thankfully those guys have stopped trying to fight me, so I can finally scout this rat hole in peace. It was about time. Don't even know why they attempted it, to be honest. Do I think we can do this? I don't know, like, it's tough. I feel like because I have just raided this base, I feel like I can do it. This location is a little bit scuffed for quite a few different reasons. I think the generator that's powering everything is in this box as well. And I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty bad placement. I think I might prep a couple of stegos, get some battery heavies out here, and we might build up a fob, and we're going to attempt to raid this. These Tesla coils aren't great either, but there's 3 purple ones and there's 1 blue one. I don't know much about Tesla coils, but what I do know is that they have like different damage modes, and I think the purple ones aren't too bad to deal with. Okay, so the purple ones do quite a lot of damage. It's like 30% damage stacked 5 times over, which is not great. Our stego probably is going to get melted. But first things first, we're definitely going to need a fob, and we're definitely going to need some stegos. So I'm going to head back to base, and we're going to start crafting some of that stuff up. Hitting this base spot on my own server is a pretty good feeling. If there is element in here, we can actually use it. That would be nice. Alright guys, so I've got a bit of a fob in my inventory, and I'm gathering some stegosaurs as well. What I'm trying to do is actually upgrade this stego saddle with the augment station, which is one of the mods on this ARK wipe. It's pretty cheap to craft these, and yeah. It's a pretty broken way to improve a saddle. We've got a 188 armor stego saddle, which sounds super OP, and you're right, it is. It's low-key broken that I can increase the armor of a stego saddle this much. But if I cryopod a stego while it's wearing this, or I try and transfer it, it'll just go back to being 78 armor. Because I think each server caps the saddles out. So we've just got to make sure we keep this saddle in our inventory and we don't accidentally cryo a stego that's wearing it. It looks like 188 armor is the max we can get it to, which is still super good, but I was kind of hoping to push it a little bit further. I threw out all my stegos as well, and they are growing nicely. They're at about almost 20%, but we're definitely going to have to do another berry run soon. There's just a few Medjo berries in here left. I think they should be okay for another hour though. We can actually place the cryo fridge in the same place as we did in the last episode, which is kind of perfect. I'm getting deja vu. Alright lads, so last time I raided this rat hole, which was really not too long ago, I didn't have a mate boosted stego, which I think was probably why it took so long to raid. So this time I've got a female stego on this ledge out here, and the one I plan to throw into this base is a male. I'm really hoping it doesn't get like completely shredded. I hope we can soak for a little bit. As long as I get this saddle on it, I'll be pretty happy. Unfortunately, I can't just put the saddle on it before I throw it into this base because, yeah, once you cryopod an overcapped saddle, it goes back to like 78 armor or something. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to get hit by quite a few turrets. I think I'm going to go with this stego here, and we'll see what we can do. If I remember correctly, it took a few tries before I managed to throw this out. Alright, it's out. Let's get the good stego on it. The good stego saddle on it. I'm pretty certain as soon as I ride this, it's going to start getting blasted, so I'm going to put all the important stuff in my griffin. Yeah. It's getting shafted right now. God damn. Oh my god! I feel bad for this thing. I truly do. I truly do. Oh my god. I mean, there's no angle I can put this stego where it's not getting obliterated. I've just got to hope these turrets don't have a whole lot of ammo. Honestly, we might be in luck here. Sheesh, damn, that took like no time at all. I guess having a mate boost and a decent saddle, like, that makes a world of difference. Okay, there's still a couple of turrets here. But I think the stego might survive, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just getting hit by Plant Species X now. And the Tesla turret. Oh, it's fallen all the way down. I mean, the turret doesn't do any damage, really. Yeah, it's not doing any damage. I'm guessing it must just be applying like like a debuff effect. Maybe it's just making me like weaker to turret damage. I'm not 100% sure. But maybe we can soak it. I don't know. We might as well just sit here and see what happens. From what I can tell, we've soaked quite a few turrets. That's another one we've soaked. Oh my god, this might be an easy raid. We can actually sit the stego here and be perfectly safe too. That's amazing. What turrets have we got left to soak? Look guys, low key, I think like we may have soaked every heavy turret on this angle. I'm gonna try and dismount here, and I'm gonna try and heal this stego up with the snow owl. I'm a little bit nervous about dismounting though. I mean, can you blame me? I actually just went back to base to try and grab some rockets because I want to try and deal with this plant species X. It is truly doing my head in. And I'm pretty sure we've soaked a large amount of these heavy turrets. But I guess we'll find out pretty quickly if we have or not. I guess we've got another heavy turret to soak here. That might be the last one though. I'm kind of surprised none of this plant species X is shooting me. Like, am I in some kind of weird area? I don't truly understand. Hey, that turret's out. Okay. Alright, we got one plant species X at least. I'm trying to get this one here. Alright, we got that one. We got quite a few there. Okay, this might actually be possible. Alright, let's get this plant species X back here. There's a lot around this corner as well. But I don't really have an angle on it. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, these Teslas really don't do a whole lot of damage, so should be okay to walk in here. I think that's all the plant species X. I'm kind of hoping we've got enough rockets to deal with these Teslas as well, just because they're a little bit annoying. I think we might do, you know. I'm pretty sure we're in. I think. I don't think there's anything else on this level that can shoot me. I mean, there's a plant species X there, but that's like nothing. I mean, there's another level of turrets here, but I don't know if it's a huge concern, per se. Yeah, I'm not getting shot by anything. I think this Tesla might be out of ammo. I know Teslas need crystal, so yeah, damn. This plant species X had quite a lot of fertilizer. Let me just quickly grab this one too. Yeah, I just got shot by a turret. Okay, so what's up here on this higher level? Anything important? There's a couple of beds which we do need to grab, but I mean, aside from that, there's just some tames up there. Okay, on the level below us though, it is kind of another layer of defenses, which is not ideal. Alright, so there's 2 vaults here, Indie Forge, Cryo Fridge, beds, chem benches. There's another layer down here. Oh, there's actually a little mech bot that's like farming resources for this guy. Damn. To be honest guys, I do have pretty good flak. I might need to repair it, but what I could try and do is I could get a shield out, pop a beer, try and run down here, and switch off this Jenny at the bottom. For that, I am probably going to have to head back to base. Oh, maybe not. We might be okay. Yeah, to be honest guys, I might just run it. We have really decent flak. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we made it. We made it. Only just. Only just. Okay, never mind. We did not make it. These things happen. There must have been another turret down there that I didn't see. We're fumbling the bag right now, lads. Alright, lads, I'm back in the rat hole. We haven't quite fumbled the raid just yet. I think there's a lot of hope left in this raid. I really don't know what turret was shooting me down there. There are no turrets down here. Unless it was that heavy. Are you for real? I was literally sniped through a staircase. That's so unlucky. I should have just moved aside. Alright, well, I still need to take out this generator. I kind of completely forgot about doing that. But it should just be 2 C4 on this metal doorway. Nice. I don't think that would have powered off any of these heavies. Yeah, these are all still powered. That's okay, I've actually got a beer this time and a shield, so I think we're going to be much better off. So yeah, let's try and get all the way through. I'm gonna try to take this Plant Species X out. We got it. I cannot see a thing, but I'm pretty sure we're safe down here now to take out this generator. I just have to avoid the hole in that ceiling. Can we come to the bottom here? I think we can. It's off. We've done it. Let me get my body back. Sheesh, okay. Time to secure this raid. Look, he's got a lot of, like, skins on his body, which is kind of a pain. Oh, these are all... Okay, that one's pin-coded, this one isn't. Bit of random ass stuff in there. Even more random stuff in there. Spark powder. Chem bench. I'm guessing this is probably pin-coded, yep. What's down here? We got mortar and pestle. Nothing down there. Bunch of fertilizer, bit of electronics. Not much. Refrigerator's empty. He's got a little robot here that isn't doing a whole lot. Fabricator's not got a whole lot in it either. Damn, I mean, this guy might have been kind of poor. I am going to put a C4 there just to destroy those beds in his body. Yeah, that's killed him. Just getting my pyromane out just so I can get the rest of these beds. Alright, that should be the last of the defenses. I've pretty much cleared out all of their beds. I think there's just a couple more on this top level. But they should be fairly easy to deal with, I'd imagine. Yeah, alright, sick. So, that's the bed sorted. The raid is basically secured. Honestly, from first glance, these guys do appear to be quite poor. I do want to get into that cry fridge and in that one pin-coded vault. But to do that, I might bring my Arthro over here just so we're not wasting explosives. I don't really want to spend C4 raiding that. Pretty happy with the way this raid went though. It was way easier than I thought it would be. Alright, there's a bag for the cry fridge. Please be stacked. Oh, it might as well have been empty. All that for 1 PT. No way this guy's got so many heavies. He's got a bloody robot, for God's sake. These things are not cheap. He had 3 Tesla coils. I mean, there is no way there's no way. I mean, the only thing I have left to get into is this vault, but I doubt there's going to be, like, cryos in there. Alright, we got a bag here. Let's see what it's got. Alright, come on. I mean, flamethrower BP. We got an Anki. Is that it? How is this guy so poor? I can't believe that. I'm honestly shocked. I had really high hopes for this base, but you know, I guess these things happen. I had to check. I honestly, when I saw those Tesla coils, I thought, yeah, this is gonna be fat, but apparently not. I mean, we didn't even get a single decent aim out of that. I can't believe it. I mean, I'll kill his little robot, but I don't think there'll be anything on that either. I mean, yeah, the robot was empty. Pretty sure you can get those robots to like farm stuff for you, but they're kind of expensive, so I haven't really been bothered to make one. Well, I'm definitely gonna try and raid a juicier base the next time I attempt to raid anything. I'm really surprised by this. On the bright side though, back at base, our Stego army is doing remarkably well. A lot of them have grown up all the way to 30%. I am gonna probably have to do another berry run. I've done like 2 or 3 berry runs today. They just keep like munching through these berries at a record pace. But yeah, it's definitely worth filling the tech trough one more time. And then I think they should be okay from then on. A lot of them are at like half food HP. I think that should be enough. I still haven't found the base from the guy that was scouting me this morning. I did kill him in his Pyromane and his PT, so he's probably like, you know, thinking about hitting me back. I wouldn't be surprised if he was preparing to raid me. So I might head back out there and we'll go for another scout of the center map and we'll see if we can find this Terra Nova's base. He's been talking in the chat a lot, so I know he's got to live here. I couldn't tell you where he is. I'd say I've scouted like 90% of the map. I'm finding so many bases that just like aren't his. But fingers crossed this time we find him. I have not found Terra Nova's base, but I have once again found another base. They're a Chinese tribe. Look, I don't want to, you know, make any accusations, but I have seen people saying that these guys are cheating in the chat. Do I believe them? Maybe. I haven't really run into too many aimbotters this wipe, so I don't know if these guys are cheating. Tribe of Ting Ting, look, it could go either way. I would certainly be interested to know what these guys have in their base. I think their base is kind of back into that cave area. But they've only got auto turrets, so it might not be that fat. It's just so difficult for me to get a decent look at what's back there. Like, I can't make an accurate judgment on whether or not it's going to be worth it. I'm not going to know until I raid it, so yeah, I think I'm probably going to grab... I don't know, we'll probably grab a cryo fridge and a generator and we'll wipe that base. It might be overkill to be doing all that because it might not have a whole lot, but I don't know. I feel like I need to check, especially if these guys are cheating. They might have some decent loot back there. We'll give it a quick look. Alright, I'm not too sure how many turrets or how much ammo they've got back there, so I have brought a Stego with me, and I've also got a Snow Owl just in case I need to, you know, heal anything up. It's always a possibility. The turret that's out the front there is pretty close to the edge, so I'm kind of confident I can get right up close and personal with it and let a rocket off from underneath. And that should destroy it. Damn, okay, I took way too many bullets there than I thought I would. That's okay. I can get all the way up these stairs. I wonder if that windmill is powering those turrets out the front of that archway. It might be. I might just send a rocket up there and we'll see if it does anything. Destroy this very quickly. Okay, got the turret at the front there, but I don't think it got those two on the archway, no. Interesting, okay. So there's 2 auto turrets there, and then there's a further 4 auto turrets. What is powering that? That is so interesting. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 auto turrets, 7, 8. Yeah, right, we're probably going to need the Stego for this. I'm very interested to know just how much ammo they have in these auto turrets, because if it is quite a lot, that's a good sign. That means there could be some decent loot back here. But we'll see, I'm at a point where small bases aren't really worth raiding, so if this does have nothing, I'm going to feel quite bad. I'm just going to sit here and soak everything. That's a lot of auto turrets. Damn, there's even more further up. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is a bigger base than I first thought. I cannot see anything back there. Okay, I do see the Jenny though. Oh, actually, yeah, I can run straight past this, I think. I mean, we've soaked like 5 auto turrets here. Might as well just soak the remaining turrets. It's not a huge job. Alright, so I've run past the auto turrets. I'm just gonna take out the Jenny, which is in a pretty hidden spot. Alright, generator's down. It only had 6 gasoline left in it anyway. I'm super curious to know what's back here. Let's have a look. Just need to be a little bit careful in case there's more auto turrets. Oh, I am out of grapples. That's not good. There's a gate back here. Ooh, there's a megalodon here as well. Okay. Can I enter this water safely? What are we looking at here? Okay, there's a couple of underwater tames here. Damn. This isn't the smallest base. There's 2 autos, 3 autos, bunch of pyramanes. There's a fridge back there. Chem bench, okay. It looks like there's a megalodon on aggressive here as well. So I think I'll probably have to deal with that. I mean, there's another auto turret back there too. Okay, I mean, look guys, what I could do is I could place a raft down in here. We could sail it in with our stego and soak those auto turrets. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Just because I don't really want to mess with that megalodon that's in there. It looks a little bit scary. Oh! All their tames are coming out for me right now. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the pyramanes. Oh god. Oh god. Look. This is not ideal. Alright, I de-rendered the tames. Oh, they're still on me. What is this? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's like nothing really on these pyramanes, so they can stay out here. Who the hell is that? Who the... Tribe of ARK. I don't know what this guy's trying to do. I'm not having it though. This guy's trying to like steal my raid. Ooh, he had 3 C4 on him. I'll take a bit of that. Alright, yeah, the stego went through it, but it's well and truly alive, and I led those pyramanes pretty far away, so I don't think they're coming back. This ARK looks like it's got a little bit of weight on it, so I am going to kill that. Let's see, what did it have? A bunch of biotoxin and spoiled meat. Nothing to write home about. Okay. I'm honestly considering healing up my griffin and then just flying it over to that generator that's exposed. I mean, my flak is in pretty good condition. I'm pretty sure I could turn that off pretty quickly. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bother healing up my griffin. I think we'll be okay. Alright, the griffin might die here because I think there's a chance there's a generator in this metal box next to the exposed one. Like, I don't know what's behind that door. So we could fly back here, knock out that generator, and the turrets might stay on. And in that case, yeah, the griffin is cooked. But we've got so many griffins. I think it's okay. I think it's a worthy trade. Let's do it. Okay, so I turned it off. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the generator. So, just trying one more thing here. Still not powered, what the fuck? Whew. Whew. My griffin died, right? Yeah. Was that even a question? Of course it did. What the hell? Where is this generator? Must be back here. Alright, well we've still got an alright set of flak. I think I can get behind this ramp without getting shot. Please. Maybe I'll wear the scuffed flak. No, we'll wear the good flak. Fuck. Right. The generator's got to be behind here. At least you'd think so. Turret's down! Woo! The griffin did not die for nothing. Hell yeah. That's pink coated. Oh, this one isn't though. I mean, there's only 3 cry fridges in it, but that's okay. Cry fridges? Cryopods, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, so, I mean, we're in this space. Refrigerator. Ooh, okay. Got an ARK egg. Interesting. What's this? Algae? Oh, raid's not complete just yet. Alright, PT's dead. Did I kill this guy? No, he's still sleeping. Alright, well we will kill this guy. Level 99, he was so close to making heavies. Smithy? Not much. Fabricator had a C4 det. Okay. Chem bench was kind of empty. Nothing crazy in there. Some grapples. That's nice. Yeah, look, nothing really crazy in here. Some generators I might take. Let's get into these upgrade stations and see what's here. Couple of bags. What do we got? Nothing. Cry fridge? Okay. Flak, beer. Yeah, not a whole lot here either. I think because this is cave damage, I might have enough C4 to break this cry fridge. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it's only 3 C4. That's a little bit more than that. 1 more C4. Thankfully, I've got 1 more left in this detonator. Alright, there is a bag. Please be stacked. There's a couple of things in here. We've got another Arthropleura, a couple of Pyromanes. Decent Rex, decent PT, decent PT, decent RG. Look, overall guys, not a terrible raid. Was it worth losing the Griffin? Probably not, but it's just what ended up happening. I feel like because of that raid we went on in the last episode, I'm feeling a little bit desensitized to the loot we're getting. Like, that wasn't a bad raid, and the one before it wasn't too bad either. I mean, actually, yeah, the one before that was pretty fucking trash, I'm not gonna lie. But that raid was slightly better, and they only had auto turrets, so it really just, it does go to show, like, you've got to hit every base you see, because you never know what you're gonna get from it. But yeah, I'm gonna get these cryos back to base. I want to check on my stegos as well. It is a bit of a shame that I haven't managed to find that tribe of Terra Nova's base. I mean, he was scouting me this morning, and I know for a fact he lives on this map. I just can't find him. So, yeah, maybe we'll find him in the next episode, I'm not sure. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright lads, look, I'm probably going to end today's episode there. I'm pretty happy with the, well, I wasn't happy with the first raid we did today, but the second raid I think we got some, you know, some better loot. Once this Stego army has grown up, we're probably going to be able to steamroll any base we find, and I mean, they're not too far away from being grown up. I might have to go and do another berry run, but yeah, aside from that, they're doing alright. They are doing alright. Honestly, I'm so happy we managed to upgrade the base to TEK. Like, it feels so good having a TEK replicator and having a TEK generator, especially as a solo player. I mean, you could argue that, like, oh, you didn't craft it, someone gave it to you, but, like, I traded almost 3,000 Ellie for this one TEK replicator, so I think it was a fair trade. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and with all that being said guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!